Yes, boys, and welcome back to episode 6 of Beyond the 90 podcast. And we're finally joined by the third co-host, Thomas Talks Sport. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much. Finally got there in the end.
Yep, been busy. Gallivanting around America and Canada and Mexico. I don't think you actually went Canada, did you? It was just America and Mexico.
Yeah, just the North America and Mexico, yeah.
Yeah. How was it? Talk us about it all. How was your experiences?
Crazy. Yeah, just it's still one of them pinch myself moments, really. I went out for the first games in like Tampa and Orlando, and they were like brilliant. But it just because there were nothing games, it didn't feel like you were there for the football kind of thing. If that made sense, it was like an holiday.
Yeah.
And then that's when we got into Dallas. It was just amazing, and you felt part of like a road trip with football thrown in the middle, and it was just a festival of sport, honestly. And I keep referring back to it, but there's nothing like the World Cup that brings people together. There really isn't. And you'd walk down the street and you see like a Moroccan. I mean, even the Scottish spoke to the English occasionally. And it was just amazing, just absolutely. Obviously, we'll get onto the football more in a bit, but just it got so much criticism going into the tournament, and I've done this been eighth World Cup, and by an absolute mile the best, by a mile. Expensive, super expensive, and you're talking it were like just under £18 our money for under half a pint in the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Just crazy, and like normal £8 journey for from one part.
You was on £1 a match.
Yeah, towards the end, I wasn't even having a cup. But literally, it were like a normal £8 journey from like the city centres up to the ground. That were like £133. So everyone's blaming FIFA, but it was actually America as a country that inflated rather than the ticket prices were beyond stupid. I mean, $700 for a third place playoff,
Yeah.
And it's so, but as a country, as hosts, and as people, I can't put it to words. And obviously, Mexico City. I mean, I've spoke to you two loads about it, and it was just the best experience in my life. As I've honestly, hand on heart, never felt as loved and hated in the same day since I was my ex-wife. Genuinely, it was like I woke up in the morning, walked into really randomly, you walked to the centre of Mexico City, and there was all there loads of women with Chihuahua dogs. Really, like loads, and I don't know if that's their symbol of their animal. I don't know. I ain't got a clue, but there was all there, all in Mexico gear. This was 7:30 in the morning. Chihuahuas barking like things, singing "Viva Mexico." That dancing, everything with us, brilliant. Got into the ground, and then they put their hands across the throat, wanting to kill us. Chucking bottles at us. And then after the game, after we beat them, you're thinking, "Oh, get out, head down, and get out of here." They put us a 3-hour street party on. It's like all in the same day, and it was like football with a medication of bipolar. Because the ups and downs and the emotions were like, "What is going on?" But I'll hand on heart, and I mean this. Even if England would have won it, it wouldn't have beaten that feeling at the last final whistle in Mexico. It really wouldn't. It's the best feeling. I mean, I was at Barcelona '99. When obviously beat Bayern Munich in Champions League, and that was magical 2 goals in a minute. Solskjaer Sheringham. But that feeling of the final whistle in Mexico was just, it'll never be beaten, and it never has been.
So what was it? What was it like at the stadium? Like, I've heard people saying like they were just knackered getting to the seats, so I don't know how the players felt.
Yeah, it was more for me. It was sleep pattern. You felt it in the night. You woke up and you're like gasping a little bit in the night.
Yeah. No, I just mean like they was knackered from walking up all the steps. They must have been pretty high up.
Oh, it was just honestly, like when we got into the ground, because we went into the ground on like a slope and up to it, and then where the circle was, and
Yeah.
then you walk down, and it was the more the walking down because literally it was just Mexico everywhere, and literally there was in all the the aisles and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So like walking down, you're watching your feet, and then the same bloke who was cuddling you an hour and a half earlier was then spitting in your face because he's now in the ground. It was like wow, and. But what I will say is, everyone says like of the Azteca, and usually it doesn't meet your expectations because it's like wow, the Azteca.
Yeah.
It met them and take it 20-fold above. It was just actually like where we were stood. Obviously, because we didn't sit down, we stood up most of it. But because of the noise, the vibration on the seat in front. So I came out of the ground, my legs were actually covered in bruises, from the vibration of the seats going forward. It was just like the moment at the end when we sung Wonderwall, and then we saw them. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the Rocky films. Do you know at the end when the Drago and it turns and they start chanting Rocky?
Yeah.
That's how it genuinely felt because Wonderwall, and the next thing you just see pockets of Mexicans starting to clap us, and it was like it just turned. And honestly, my hairs are standing up now. It was like a moment that will stand with me forever.
So was you sat with any England fans, or was you just mostly with Mexicans?
Because obviously because I don't know if you saw it on TV. There was a pocket of England fans behind the goal where they went over, where Henderson.
Yeah.
So we were in that pocket because obviously all the members. We got quite lucky on a lot of the games because like some of that's like for the Azteca, £45 my ticket.
Yeah.
Because obviously a lot of the members, but then obviously the further you went on, if you hadn't pre-booked your members tickets, you had to pay more. So I was in like a lot of the games in the members group in the pocket, but there's still loads of Mexicans around us, and it was just when Jimenez scored the penalty, like they're coming in your face, and I've never been headbutted by a sombrero as much in my life. Literally when they're coming in, obviously they come in like a metre away from you, but sombrero's getting you straight on top of your nut. It's like, what's going on here?
So was there any security whatsoever, or were they just wearing sombreros as well?
Oh, honestly, it was when Jimenez scored, they were just jumping and cuddling everybody around them. I've never seen it. And then one lad got thrown, and it was in the cups. They had like special cups per game, so it'd say like England, Mexico, or so literally quite hard, really. And one got thrown, and he just cut him under his eye a little bit.
Oh my
And
God.
he went up to a steward. Well, they're not really stewards, they're like security. So he's gone over to him and he's gone, look, my eye, my eye, my eye. And he's just literally stuck two fingers in his face and laughed. Literally, as if to say, and then genuinely, at the end of the game, I can't put it. They're coming round. They're putting scarves round our necks. It's like it was like so surreal. Like the hatred. It's as if no, we will give everything for Mexico to win this.
Yeah.
And then it just switches. And when genuinely we came out, I mean, with the Aztecas about an hour's ride back into Mexico City. We were still outside the Azteca 3 hours later.
That's what you want in football, really, though, isn't it? Like you don't want scraps after the game. Like hate each other during the game, respect after it. Like you don't want no one throwing hands and being
it
in
was
your
just
face and
magical,
giving it
mate. Honestly.
all large.
And then when we played, obviously Norway, there's loads of Mexico flags, like in England, then supporting England. It's as if they took us on board. It was and then I'm looking at people, I'm thinking, I'm sure you want to just slit my throat last week.
So we beat Norway, and then what was the semi-final game against Argentina?
Loud. That was another one because obviously it was under the roof as well, wasn't it? And, that was the first game. I don't know if you felt it back home, but it was the first time in the tournament you felt needle. You felt it at the national anthems. You just walk into the ground. We did look at there were a lot of singing and chanting. There were some ruffles the night before, but
I'll tell you something from watching on telly. I couldn't even hear the national anthem of England.
Yeah,
No.
they just sang through it. They just sang through it.
Literally, it was just. I was just looking at the telly and I was like, they're singing, but I can't hear no national anthem. What's going on here? Are they actually playing, or is something wrong with speakers or something? What's going on?
Yeah, and then obviously we booed theirs, and that set it off. Then it just felt like. Well, I must admit, when you were in there, you thought, yeah, this is it. This is football again. You know, and we've had the, somebody getting booked like he's coming onto a movie scene. You know, we've had all the speeches, but this is just two football teams wanting to kick the crap out of each other and win a football game, and it felt good. And we'll get onto the game, all of us, in a minute, but it was just. Frustrating, just so frustrating.
Yeah.
There's so much history behind it though, so you knew it was just going to be a tasty game between us two anyway. Like all the shit that's happened in past games, Beckham getting sent off, hand of God, like it was always going to be a very fucking tasty game.
We've not really played them much, but it seems how many times we played them.
Every time we play them,
it just kicks off. Something happens.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If you look at it, if you go back, obviously '98 was obvious. Well, '86 Maradona, hand of God. 98 Beckham sent off. 2002 we beat them 1-0. Obviously Beckham penalty, and then we played him in a friendly in Geneva, which was it felt like a World Cup game. It was 3-2 England. And everything's just always had. But it was so clever from Argentina. I might be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure none of the other games they started Simeone.
Yeah.
And they started him literally because it was Dad who got Beckham sent off. They wanted to get England riled up.
Yeah, he done it really. Like he just from the first whistle, he's flying into everything.
Yeah, he did, and I think he was told just wind them up. I really do believe that. But I don't criticise Argentina for that. They took a lot of stick back home, and rightly so for a lot of it. But I just thought they really destructed England's play early. I just thought they did it ugly, but I just thought it were really clever as well.
I don't think it was the players of Argentina that was getting annoyed at. It was the referee for not booking them.
Yes, true.
It was like 11 or 12 fouls before they even got a single yellow card.
They're clever for just keep doing it if they're not getting booked. Take advantage of it. You know what I mean?
But it's like
this was going
into the game. It was like what?
Yeah,
I can't even explain it. I just can't put it into words where it went wrong. Well, I can, but obviously why it went wrong.
Yeah. Was I think Maradona's and the God goal at the Azteca as well. Was that game at the Azteca?
I think it was. Yeah.
That's a good quiz question, isn't it?
With that game as well, I'm not like the emotions for me, other than probably the same with a few people. I don't feel the same emotions as I do watching club football as I do for England. Like club football is completely different, but for some reason, this game, Argentina-England, at the full-time whistle, I felt more like pissed off, and just it wasn't even like the fact that we've lost. Like I'm really upset that we've lost. It was just more I'm really annoyed with the way that we lost, and I felt I went into the game thinking if we get beat, we get beat. Fair enough, like just move on. But it's the way we got beat which really frustrated me because we should have won that game, like 100%.
Yeah, just seems like an opportunity missed, being 1-0 up.
Honestly,
happens.
I think I put it down to. And I know we can put it down to everything else, but I do put it down to a massive mentality issue as well.
Yeah.
I think that looked like the last 20 minutes, half an hour, looked like a team wanting to win in Argentina and a team petrified to lose in England.
Yeah.
And I think that was a big difference.
At the full-time whistle, I was in the pub and me and my dad was saying, like, I even said to my dad when he started making the substitutions of bringing Konza on and Dan Burn, I said to my dad, like, we're not going to win this game now. And then I was really like, probably more or less more annoyed at Tuchel for making the substitution. Fair enough, he made the mistake making the substitutions. But when after the game, I've listened to a few like people speak about it, like ex-footballers. Like I watched the Nicky Button Scholes podcast with Hasselbank and all that. And they hit the nail on the head where like before them substitutions were made, they sat back themselves and they was they were the ones that initiated the defensive play style, and that is down to the mentality of we are so scared now. If we go at them, they're just going to come back. But I would much rather go out all out attack and try and win the game and go and get beat than and like just sit on the edge of our box and just wait to get.
100%. The thing is, Ben, what I can't understand is, and I could understand it, is if we'd nicked a goal, but up until that spell, we was well and truly in the game. And that's why I can't understand the mentality switch. Is if we scored and we thought we're on the verge of final, let's just defend, let's defend. And I do agree with Tuchel kind of thing. He made the changes because we'd done it anyway. We became too passive.
No choice. He thought. I think he thought we've got no choice, and they've made the decision for us to now
do it anyway. I've got to try and get as strong as I can by.
Yeah.
And I think it worked against Norway because we brought Rodgers on for the legs, and we had no output against Argentina. Literally,
no outlet, was there?
No.
I don't think he needed to bring all the defenders on though. He could have just swapped the wingers for other wingers, and maybe the mentality would have changed. All he had to do was say to them wingers, "Don't you sit back."
Just get at them. Yeah.
I personally think like if you are going to do something, like make a couple of changes at a point. If you want to make a defensive change, maybe take Reece James off, who obviously I can't remember what minute he ended up going down injured, but bring a centre back on or a full back. Take Rice off because he was out on his feet. Like he ran himself into the ground the whole tournament, and put a different midfielder in who can have a bit of control in the midfield and bring a level of calmness. And then you've got a Saka, a Rashford to bring on the wings for a bit of pace. But that's all in hindsight what we thought we should have done. But the game's been and gone now.
He kept Reece James on for like 5 more minutes, got injured anyway, but he took all the pace off as well. He took Gordon off, he took Spence off.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, we've got no ability to counter now whatsoever. Because he
only had Kane on the edge of his own box. He's not really like up top of the field either.
Yeah, let's say if we had an outlet, there was no pace for that outlet to move from. And frustrating.
He could have just put Rashford on and Saka, because if he was keeping Kane deep anyway, he could have found Rashford or Saka up top, running in behind. Like, 100%. How many times did some of Rashford's best years was when United were counter-attacking and Rashford were running through.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
how many times you see Munich play how many times you see Kane for Munich, like in the Champions League, where he's dropped deep into his own half and he's spraying long balls out to Elise or Luis Diaz. Like, them two, they might be better footballers than Rashford and Saka, but two pacey wingers who can both bring a level of end product to a team.
Thing is, Ben, you don't even have to go back to Bayern Munich for that. Look at the Croatia game; it was working.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you could have even.
It baffles me.
I think you could even argue get Kane off and get Watkins on, because he weren't having his best game.
Exactly.
Watkins is good at counter-attacking as well. Just an out ball, because every time we was getting it, we just booted it long, and then it was just coming straight back because no one was up there.
Yeah, just what got to me was I honestly feel as though he either wanted to win it 1-0, but he felt as though he was willing to lose it 2-1. I think his changes wasn't set for extra time either.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if we'd have gone to penalties with them, like all them defenders on, we'd have lost anyway.
Yeah, I think in his head he thought, right, we're either going to win this 1-0 or we're going to lose 2-1 in normal time. I think that's literally how he thought.
And then even when we did concede, there was still like 5 minutes left, and he took about 90 seconds to make all the changes again. You should have had them ready while they were celebrating.
I was going to say that really annoyed me, because they celebrated for about 2 minutes, didn't they?
Oh, the first goal, yeah, definitely.
And then there were no impulse
for it to we were really looking for it to just be 2-1. Like, it could have been a lot more if it weren't for Pickford making a couple decent saves, them hitting the post twice, I think it was.
Honestly, every time they had a chance, it was from a header from a cross, and I don't understand why we weren't just stopping the crosses. And the way they scored the first goal, the corner routine they took was the same corner routine every single time. Pass it short to Messi, and then Messi get it to edge of box or cross it in. And finally, they get it to edge of box, and Enzo gets some space and scores. The amount of time they did that corner routine, and we didn't stop it.
As bad as England was, I think they deserve a bit of credit as well, because that substitution bringing DePaul on was a masterstroke, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But what
He
annoyed me
played
is
really
against
well.
Mexico, we did it so well on doubling up to stop that cross with 10 men, and we couldn't stop the cross with 11 men.
I think there was more of a determination to do it when you've got 10 men, because obviously you're a man down, you're at a disadvantage, and you're at a massive disadvantage going into the game anyway. But you're leaving the greatest player of all time with acres of space to control the ball, find a pass, or get time off for a cross. Like, what do you expect when Lionel Messi's crossing a ball and it's going to meet someone's head at some point and it's going to end up in a goal?
That's what I mean.
It's inevitable.
That was Messi's dream, that. As soon as there was like 20 minutes left, just have him sit back and then I can just do whatever I want.
He walks for 90 minutes, like however many minutes of a game. You had players or whoever down that left-hand side, or our right-hand side, their right-hand side, running Spence ragged, running everyone ragged, tiring them out. And then Scaloni just tells Messi just to drop onto the touchline and just hold that space, and then De Paul comes on and he's like his little bodyguard. Anything goes near him, De Paul's straight in. But then you're giving Lionel Messi the whole right-hand side to figure out, or do I pass it to the edge of the box, do I whip it in, do I do this, do I do that? I'm like, the winning goal came off on his weak foot as well. Like, you show him onto his left, you show him to his right, and he can still produce a world-class cross. Like, there's nothing you can do other than either snap him or just close him down as quick as you can.
For an hour, I thought Elliot Anderson did an unbelievable job on him, and then we drop deep and give him that. You're giving Lionel Messi the opportunity on the half turn. The one player you wouldn't dream of giving it, and we gifted him it.
Yeah,
it's on a plate. We just basically said to him, just go and have the ball, and you give it my silver platter, and he goes and gets 2 assists for the winners.
We was unlucky as well with that winning goal because I think Spence went on his ankle or something when the first cross came in over his head, and then he was limping over to Messi, and then he mustn't have.
Yeah, because he got stood on, didn't he?
Yeah.
Lionel Messi stood on him.
Yeah, something like that happened.
But
anyway,
is what it is.
So England went out technically, but we went out because we played another game. But yeah, Spain beat France 2-0 in the other semi-final, which was a surprise to everyone. That France just didn't even score at all. Didn't even look like scoring. Spain were just
not a chance.
Dominant throughout that entire match. Ended up winning 2-0.
They only had 2 shots on target, France, I'm pretty sure, the whole 90 minutes.
Shocking. And not much changed in the third place playoff for France other than they actually scored some goals, but it weren't looking likely at half time when England were 4-0 up running riot. Best game at time, probably because all pressure was off. We should have won it by more, if anything.
Pressure can do. We should have probably lost as well, though. Like at least they should have at least scored an hat trick.
Yeah, Henderson's pulled 2 or 3 good saves off as well.
Yeah. Like he closed Mbappe down really well for quite a few of his shots.
Yeah, I was surprised that Rice started the game as well. He's looked knackered the entire tournament.
And he was outstanding, wasn't
he? Yeah, and I'm like, how is he starting this game? If anyone were going to get rested, I thought it was going to be Rice.
One of them, though, obviously being at the game, it was very much like you weren't bothered when France scored. And that sounds really weird, but you were just loving the game. You were like, "Wow, what a game this is!" And
France,
again, I know we're going to overspill milk, but the Argentina game again, and I know the pressure was off, but we always felt as though England were going to score again in that game, even when it got to 5-4. Yeah, 5-4, yeah. Even at that point, I still felt, hang on, England can do money here.
Yeah,
it just shows, even we'll get onto the final in a minute, but you put pressure on Argentina, they're gonna concede goals, and you can control them if you keep putting pressure on. If you sit back, the inevitable is gonna happen, but you keep going. They're not great under pressure, and that defense can leak chances. I've said for a while that Argentina defense, as much as people rave about it, like Romero, Martinez, and
it's that good.
I think I can't remember who said it, but I think a pundit said they are the best worst centre back partnership in the World Cup. Just purely for the fact that they can have the worst 60 minutes. They had some bad games together, then they'll just pull out they'll just go out and win every header, win every tackle, score a goal, like a late winner or an equaliser or whatever. But for 60 minutes of the game, they could be the worst partnership that you've ever seen.
The biggest problem they're playing miles apart.
Yeah, I remember seeing a thing where at one point in one of the games, they were like 40 yards apart. Like Martinez is on the halfway line and Romero's on the other side. I'm like fucking hell.
They were shocking in like some of the defensive situations they had when Gordon got free a couple of times because Romero just went in way too tight and just completely lost his man.
Yeah.
Like,
they were both in a book in that game as well.
We let the weakest part of the team off because we just sat back.
They had 2 bookings. Romero and Martinez were both carded, and we didn't capitalise on it at all. Didn't get at them. Didn't do nothing. It's a strange one, but
they brought Otamendi on, who's not mobile at all, and we didn't stretch him.
No.
Don't know how we've ended up back at Argentina game.
Yeah.
We actually won this game. We're talking about the game we lost. 6-4. Some would say it was the more entertaining final game of the tournament. It would have been the better final anyway. But the real final, Spain win the World Cup against Argentina 1-0 after extra time. Ferran Torres goal in the 106th minute.
Yeah. Don't mind Spain doing that.
Well done, Spain. And I think everyone was supporting Spain in that final. No one wanted Argentina to win.
100%.
And I think everyone knows why.
It just makes it even better hate watch when you see what happened after the full-time whistle with Paredes.
Yeah. Like,
he just don't do it. He's an absolute scum of the earth.
What a lunatic.
Absolutely vile, mate. But they got it handed to him. They got absolutely battered.
And Enzo getting sent off after his celebration against England.
Karma comes back to bite you on the ass.
It does. Do you know something though? Even like then, I just thought this is going to be a typical Argentina game. They're going to nick one. Yeah. I just felt it.
I did, but it was a good finish from Ferran Torres.
Yeah, finally starting to get the credit he deserves in that national team.
They absolutely played him off the park though. Like they completely shut off Messi. He didn't do anything. They popped it about really well. They kept the ball really well. I'm pretty sure Argentina only had 2 shots all game with none on target. Spain, it was pretty much a masterclass on how to deal with Argentina.
Yeah, it was.
Just be on the front foot all the time and keep the ball just as much as you can. Because if you give them the ball, obviously you've seen what happens. But they've just 100%. Got the quality in midfield. That midfield's ridiculous.
On how to deal with anyone, wasn't it?
Literally, like they've done the same to France. They battered France in terms of keeping the ball. They get one, they don't drop off. They just know how to keep the ball so well. And it's just like Spain of old when they last won the World Cup. Just obviously just a different group of players, which is like it is just taught how to play that way from a really, really young age, and it's never changed really. It's just the Spain way, and it works.
Yeah. Go back to it again. What England lack is the mentality, and they've just got the winning mentality. They've got an identity, and it just works.
It's mad. It's mad how they just produce so many good football players. Like I don't really think of a top football, like Spanish football player that I think, you know what, he's a bit shaky on the ball, but he's good at this. They're all good on the ball. They all can pass the ball. They've all got good first touch. They're all exceptional at keeping possession. It's mental. I don't think instilled it is in that.
Go on, mate, tournament football as well. You don't normally see the most complete team usually winning it, but by a mile, most complete team by a mile.
100%. They don't even have a proper striker, and they still manage to score goals. It reminds me of Arsenal, like decent midfield, good defense, good goalkeeper. Other than Lamine Yamal and maybe Williams to an extent, the attack's not fantastic.
No, it's not.
But they just know how to put the chances away when they get them.
And I tell you something, I really think he don't get the flowers he deserves. Dani Olmo, he links everything.
He's so good. It's the same with Ruiz as well. He does the same for PSG.
Yeah.
He's so good for PSG. To have Pedri on the bench for pretty much the full tournament, who's been one of the what people call him one of the best midfielders in the world over the past few years, and he's been benched at a World Cup. And for Ruiz to come in and obviously play with Olmo and Rodri, and it's still an amazing midfield. There's no drop off. To be fair, the midfield got a lot better when Pedri weren't in it.
100%, I agree.
Yep, and that basically wraps up the World Cup then.
Yeah.
The end of 2026 World Cup in America, Canada, and Mexico. On to the next one in Portugal, Morocco, and Spain, is it?
Yeah.
Portugal, Morocco, and Spain, I think it is.
Yeah, all three, yeah.
So the holders will be defending it in their own turf.
But aren't they like the first few games being played in like Uruguay and Paraguay and Argentina, is it? Or is it just Uruguay?
Uruguay's first game, and there'll be two other South American teams over there. It's the anniversary of the World Cup something, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems like 100th year, innit? 100th year of the World Cup.
That just seems like a lot of travelling, that though, for some teams.
For the teams that are in South America, yeah. And the people that are going to be travelling there, 100%.
Crazy.
I don't normally give FIFA a bit of praise, but how they've said they're going to do it's quite clever. Like they'll put Uruguay, whoever, in Group A, so they'll play early, and then because they only play one game each in South America, so they'll play their early games, and then they'll come over for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah.
So rather than being based, so actually FIFA strangely shown a little bit of common sense.
Yeah.
For the first time in a while.
Yeah.
But we've all done. We're going to do a World Cup team of the tournament. We're all going to decide on a team of the tournament, and how we've done it is we're going to choose from each position. We're going to give 3 players for each position, and then basically, if we've all got one player, then he's guaranteed to be in. But if we've all got like 2 players, or one of us we've all got different players, then we're going to discuss who we should put in and give our points across to who we think. But starting with goalkeeper, I think we'll let Ben read out his 3 first.
Got first one, Unai Simon, or however you say his name.
Yeah.
Second, big man, 40-year-old. Is it Vicinha? Is it how do you pronounce his name?
Yeah.
Vicinha. And France, Mike Mignon.
Yeah.
They're my 3. I think they've been the standout ones, if I'm being honest.
Okay. Right. Well, my third one was Mustafa Ahmed Shabir from Egypt. I think he had a really good tournament. Yeah. My next one, number 2, Gregor Kobel. I think he were really good for Switzerland. I think they actually kept 2 clean sheets or something in the tournament, which is pretty good considering you only play like 6 games. I think they only played like 6 games. And then first Vizinha, just because of how good he was for Cape Verde. So, have you got Thomas?
Vizinha coming in there.
Well, looks like Vizinha's got in because mine are exactly the same as Ben's.
All right. Well, Vizinha's in then. Vizinha's the
goalie. Fucking hell. How has Vizinha got in over Unai Simon?
Right, centre backs. So we've all just done 3 centre backs each, because then we'll just pick 2 out of them 3. So Thomas can go first this time.
Yeah, I've got Kabasi.
Yeah.
Obviously Spain. I've got Lopez, the Cape Verde centre half, from Shamrock Rovers.
Yeah, Shamrock.
And I've got Pancho.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Who have you got, Ben?
I've got Kabasi as well.
Okay.
William Saliba, actually, because I think France dropped off a lot when he got injured in that Spain game. And we've just spoke about him. Lisandro Martinez, I actually think he had a decent World Cup. Okay. I actually thought he was all right. A lot better than fucking Romero, anyway.
Right, well, one name's definitely in, because I've got Kabasi as well. He was like my second choice. My third choice, I got Davinson Sanchez. I think he were excellent for Colombia, who kept the second most clean sheets in the tournament, behind Spain. And I've got Laporte as my first choice because I just
I was
didn't.
thinking of putting Laporte in.
I weren't expecting him to be this good, and he's just come into the tournament. I know he's playing back in La Liga now, but he was in Saudi for a bit, and I think he looked like he dropped off a bit once he was leaving City, and then he still looks like when he was in his prime at City in this World Cup. He were unreal, I thought.
I was very close to putting Laporte in over Martinez.
So who are we going with then? Because Kubasi's definitely in, and then we've all got different second and third.
I'd say.
I'd go Laporte.
Yeah, I've Laporte because they kept the most clean sheets in the tournament.
Right, we'll go Laporte. So Laporte, Kubasi, and Vazinha so far. Right back. I'll read out mine first. I've got my third choice. I've got Alex Freeman from America. I think he was pretty good for America. And then my second choice, I've got Jed Spence. I think he were really good in the later rounds for England. I think he was one of our best players. And then the first choice, Pedro Porro. I've got. You want to go, Ben?
I've got Pedro Porro as well. Hakimi. And to be fair, when I first watched him, I've only ever heard his name, but for Norway, is it Ryerson? I thought he was actually all right at some point in the tournament. I thought, I actually thought he had a decent tournament.
Yeah, he didn't actually start against England, I don't think.
No, he didn't, which shocked me actually.
Yeah. He must have had a knock or something.
I think he might have got injured. Yeah.
Is that all yours then?
Yeah. Pedro Porro, Hakimi, Ryerson.
Yeah. And who have you got, Thomas?
I've got Alistair Johnston, Canada.
Yeah.
Muniz, Colombia.
Yeah, I know.
Is it Colombia? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've got Porro.
Okay. So Pedro Porro's right back then.
Yeah.
Left backs. Who have you got, Thomas?
Hang on. I'm to the top of it. I've actually got Jed Spence because I've got him as left back when he played. So I've gone the other way.
Well, I just put him right back because I thought I could think of more left backs.
Yeah, I've got Jed Spence. I've got. Why's my mind gone blank? I knew I should have done it off the cuff. I said, I've got it off the cuff on my right now. Jed Spence. I'm going to go for the start of the tournament, or they faded off. Thought Nuno Mendes started quite well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually going to go another England player, Nico O'Reilly.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Who you got, Ben?
I've also got Jed Spence at left back.
Okay.
Mark Cucurella.
Oh, why have I not
really that? Good. I thought he was really good, and I don't really rate him that highly, but yeah. And last one, Nusem Mazraoui. I thought he was really good when I watched Morocco, especially coming off the back of a season where he didn't really get a lot of game time for United.
He gave away a penalty as well, didn't he, against France?
But I thought he was really good in the other games, and I thought a penalty's a penalty. Everyone gives away penalties.
Well, I think he missed anyway, Mbappe, didn't he? I think that was the one he missed. Yeah. I've got Tagliafico. I think he was pretty good in the games I watched. Argentina. Yeah. I've got Cucurella as well, and I've got O'Reilly as well. So that means we've got 2 O'Reillys, 2 Cucurellas, and
2 Spence.
Yeah, but who do we go with here then?
I think my view on it is I think because of the impact nobody expected him to have, Spence. Because you
can throw an England player in there.
We could put Spence in because I had him as my right back choices. So that's technically free.
Throw Spence in. We can't have a full Spanish Back four.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Screw it. Let's throw Spence in then. Right, CDMs. I've got Elliot Anderson as my third. I've got Sander Berger as my second, and I've got Rodri as my first.
Mm-hmm.
Who have you got, Ben?
I've got Rodri, Honey, and Anderson.
Okay. Who have you got, Thomas?
Anderson, Rodri, and Buwadi.
Okay. Looks like Rodri's in then. We had all had Rodri and Anderson, and then we all had a different third.
You can't really have the player of the tournament out the squad, though, can you?
Yeah. Okay, so we've done a centre mid as well, so like a number 8. Who have you got in this one, Ben?
Fabian Ruiz, Alexis McAllister, and a bit of a rogue one, Tielemans.
I don't think that's a rogue.
Nah, to be fair, no one really expected him to be as good as he was, like, coming into the World Cup, like, because that Belgium squad's not great.
Yeah, well, I've
But
got
he pretty much was our best player.
I've got in my third. I've got Fabian Ruiz. I think it was a bit of a shock when Pedri was dropped for the last 2 games, but he came in and proved why. He got a goal in the semi-final against France, and then kept his place for the final. Second, I've got Bruno Guimaraes. I think he was probably one of Brazil's best players, even though he missed a penalty in the game against Norway.
Yeah.
And then I've got Tielemans first. I think he was best player for Belgium by a long shot.
Yeah, 100%.
Who you got, Thomas?
Fabian Ruiz, Tielemans again, and a third. I haven't got one wrote down, to be honest, but I think, and I'm honestly joining in, but I think Bruno Guimaraes, now you've said him, I think he had an unbelievable tournament, a very poor side.
Yeah, might be going Arsenal as well.
If they can cough up the money.
Yeah. Okay, so I think it's got to be either Fabian Ruiz or Tielemans. So who we're going? I think we'd just go Tielemans just because he played more games, but
yeah,
Fabian did win.
Yeah, go for Tielemans.
Fabian did.
He's the reason why they didn't get knocked out to Senegal.
Yeah,
he scored 2 in that game, didn't he? I think.
Yeah, penalty and the open play one last minute. Okay, we'll do the 10 next. Centre attacking mid. So I've got Manzambi. I've got Jude Bellingham and I've got Messi. And I also had an honourable mention for Malik Tillman. I think was good for America. Who have you got, Ben?
I've put Michael Olise in the 10. Jude Bellingham. And Enzo Fernandez, as much as it hurts me to say, but he did have a good World Cup.
Okay. No Messi.
And he's in here, but just in a different position.
Okay, Thomas, who have you got?
Olise, Jude, Messi.
Okay. So we've all got Bellingham. So that means no Messi in this team at tournament. What are we saying, Ben? We're leaving Messi out.
Have you both got Messi?
We've both got Messi, but you've not got Messi, so Bellingham wins.
What have we all got? Jude?
Yeah. Oh, Ben.
Messi in it.
Ben, you've let us down here. We've got to go Jude.
Just throw Messi in it. Just bend the rules for Messi like always. Fine.
Right. That sounds familiar.
But Jude doesn't get
him. Well, that's the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Messi's in. So, right wing. Who have you got, Ben?
Ousmane Dembele. Lionel Messi. Put Messi on the right. And Lamine Yamal.
Oh, okay, Thomas, who have you got?
Yamal, Dembele, and I would have actually gone Messi out there, but obviously when he played on. But I'm going just for his impact in games from that side, Rodrigo de Paul.
Okay. I've got none of the ones that you two have got. Because has Dembele even been that good other than 2 games? Has Yamal even been that good? Really?
Yamal's been quite effective without scoring a goal, really. Like, he has been quite
Yeah,
good.
but
Usman Dembele scored, what, 5? I think it was, maybe?
I've got some players here that have been outstanding for their countries, even though they didn't get very far. I've got Trossard. No one created more chances in open play than Trossard at this World Cup, believe it or not. I've got Somerville, who was really good for Netherlands. Probably one of their best attackers, him and Gakpo. And then I've got number 1 Ismaila Sarr. I think he was Senegal's best player. Scored a lot of goals as well.
Shout. Yeah, real good shout.
So here we going here. Got to be Elise or Dembele then, isn't it? I mean, not Elise. Who's the other one? Dembele and who?
Yamal. I'm happy with either of them.
I think out of them two, it's got to be Dembele.
Yeah, for the impact in games.
And he scored a hat trick. Like, Yamal got, 1 goal, 1 assist. All
I don't know if he even got assisted there.
It's not all about stats, but I mean, come on.
If I could offer a late sub on this, I know we can't do it, they're not doing that, but I would go Ismaila Sarr. I completely forgot about it. I thought he had a great tournament.
Yeah.
He was good.
But unfortunately,
no late
subs.
We'll
go Usman. We'll go Usman Dembele.
That only works for Messi.
Yeah. Bend the rules for Messi.
Or any other Argentinian. Okay, so here we're going Dembele.
Yeah.
Right, Dembele's in then. Next, left wing. Left wing. Who have you got, Ben?
Bradley Barcola, Anthony Gordon, and Vinicius Junior.
See, how can you have Barcola in?
He's been one of France's better attackers. He's been actually really good. Did he
start every game? Doué started more,
He started quite a lot. I don't think he did, you know. He started over Doué quite a bit. And Doué's come off the bench. He scored more than Doué as well.
I think you've been very friendly to all the bigger teams here.
No, because I watched more of the bigger games, and Barcola actually impressed me for someone that I went into the tournament thinking he's not going to start, and he started over Doué quite a bit.
Okay. Who have you got, Thomas?
I've got Anthony Gordon, Vinny Junior, and Elia Just from New Zealand.
Oh yeah. I think he will go. I forgot about him. Right, I've got Sheldrup from Norway. I've got Verts and I've got Quinones.
Verts, give it a rest.
Have a look, mate. Who's got one of the best average ratings in this tournament?
You went out in the round of 16 or whatever, it's round of 32. Right, you got beat on penalties.
Let me let you know about something here, right? On FootMob.
He's going to back it up with stats, and he's coming there with stats.
On FootMob average ratings, Mbappe number 1, Messi number 2, Haaland number 3, Verts 4th.
He played less games than everyone else, so he's going to have a more average rating across them, 4 games.
He played the same amount of games as everyone else who got to groups.
Bradley Barcola, who got to the semi-finals, going to have a less rating than Verts, who played 4.
He probably played the same amount of games as Barcola. I'll tell you that.
Let me have a look.
Where's Barcola on average ratings? And trust me, these two might be in Liverpool's attack next season, so...
Exactly.
I'm not being biased here.
Bradley Barcola.
I'm sure Doué started more than him.
He impressed me more than Doué on matches.
I'm having Quinones over anyone anyway. Quinones has been best left winger.
World Cup. He started 4 out of 8. Got 3 goals, 1 assist.
Yeah. Quinones
so he started half the games.
Quinones got 4 goals, 2 assists or something.
They've both started the exact same amount of games.
Alright, fair enough. So he started 4 games.
But they've both started 4 games. And Doué just got 1 goal, 1 assist. Bradley Barcola got 3 goals, 1 assist.
Yep, and Vert's got 4 games, 3 assists.
Wait, 398. Why's Barcode not keep coming out?
So we've got Gordon, and who's tied out there then?
Vinicius and Gordon.
I don't
It's me and you, I think.
I don't understand that none of you have got Quinones in.
He was alright.
He was alright. He got 2 man of matches. 5 games, 4 goals, 1 assist for Mexico.
And he got humbled. It's fine. I'd have Anthony Gordon over him. He had a bigger impact.
Oh my god, Anthony
So did
Gordon had
Barcola.
2 good games.
He still had a big impact. He's the reason why we beat Congo. He got the assist.
No, Harry Kane's the reason why we beat Congo. Gordon,
The first goal, Kane wouldn't have got that first goal if it weren't for Gordon.
he put 1 little cross into the box, and his second goal, he give him a 2-yard
scored
pass,
it,
and
crossed the
Kane
corner.
had to go past a defender first to get a goal.
He made the impact off the bench.
Nah, you're not counting that second one as an assist, mate.
Well, it is an assist.
What? Mate.
Don't care. Bradley Barcola, Gordon, and Vinicius.
Mate, Quinones were better than both of them. Vinicius did nothing. His country went out of the World Cup, he did nothing about it.
Well, he played quite well. Everyone else just let him down. Him and Cunha were the only attackers that actually stepped up.
I think he should have done a lot more.
Well, you can ask more from a player, but then it also falls back on the team as well. The team weren't great.
I think you need to be more friendly to the lower teams. I'm waving the flag I'm representing the other nations here, me. Okay.
I have had a Canada and New Zealand.
Okay, so who are we going, Gordon or Vinicius? I'd rather have Gordon than Vinicius.
Anthony Gordon.
Right. Strikers. I'll go first.
Pretty self-explanatory for me.
I've got Saibari, Haaland, and Mbappe.
Not laughing at anything.
What are you trying to laugh at?
No.
Who have you got then? Let me guess.
Mbappe, Haaland, Kane.
Oh, shock. Who've you got,
3 of the best strikers in the competition.
Exactly the same. Haaland, Mbappe, Kane.
Sabari is
3 of the best strikers in the competition.
If Sabari didn't get injured, they'd have beat France.
All right.
So who we're getting in then? Mbappe or Haaland?
Mbappe, Golden Boot winner.
Yeah. Mbappe, yeah.
Got to be Mbappe. Right. And that is the team of the tournament. I'll put it on the screen somewhere so you can see. So we've got Vizinha, Laporte, Kabasi, Porro, Jed Spence, Rodri, Tielemans, Messi, and Dembele. Left wing, Gordon somehow. Striker, Mbappe. That's who we've got in it. Right, shall we talk about some transfers, lads?
Who have we got on the right-hand side?
Dembele.
Oh.
Yeah, I said Dembele.
Didn't hear you.
Right, let's get into some transfer news.
All right, then.
Big transfer has happened this recent week. Morgan Rogers to Chelsea. 117 million Great British pounds. No add-ons, straight money. Straight to Villa's pocket. Now, I'll say this, lads. Chelsea have been ripped off.
I think they've been ripped off, to be fair. Like, don't get me wrong, really good player. Not 120 million worth.
Yeah, I'm Morgan Rogers' biggest fan. There's no chance he's worth 117 million.
it's so mad what a bit of Premier League experience, international experience, and a bit of European experience can do to your price tag.
He's not even a starter for England.
But that's the thing though, like no matter if you're starting or not, if you put on that England shirt for 2 minutes, your value goes up like tenfold. Like Elliot Anderson weren't worth 116. I'd much rather pay that money for Rodgers than I would for Anderson, if I'm being honest. Neither of them are worth that.
I think max like 80 million, 85 million.
Yeah, like both of them aren't worth over 100 million, but just today's market, like Chelsea have now got £300 million plus signings in that midfield. Well, you class Morgan as a midfielder, winger, whatever you want to call it.
What I will say about it for Chelsea is if the Ghana option to buy is 40 million, like they say it could be, and Jackson is 45 million to go to Villa potentially, then it's a clever bit of business because it's only potentially costing them. But that has to happen for that to be a really good business. Otherwise, it's crazy money in my opinion.
It's clever, but Garnacho's basically on like I think apparently he plays 10 games like the Harvey Elliott thing last season, then they get the money. So if that doesn't happen,
who knows, right?
They're still making a loss on Garnacho anyway because they paid 40 million for him. So they're not really gaining any profit on the PSR.
Breaking even.
Even Jackson, I think, was he like 30 million? So they're only gaining like 10 million. But I think they want 60 for Jackson.
Business perspective, maybe not clever, but it's two players off the books.
I know what you're trying to say. It's like
it's
like a swap basically. If they sell them, then two players, but
it's just a glorified swap.
If buts and maybes, really. But another one nearly confirmed to Chelsea's Barco, Valentin Barco, Ben's twin, got slapped on back at head by Bellingham, rightfully so, based off what he did. I hope he's booed at every single stadium next season.
Honestly,
if he actually gets off bench. If he actually gets off the bench, went to Brighton, did nothing.
Physicality worries me. I don't think he's physical enough.
Yeah. It might not have to be that physical for Chelsea.
No, true. Yeah, true.
But yeah, Villa, though, Garnacho, like we mentioned, Jackson is in talks. Unai Emery worked with him at Villarreal, so he knows the player. He really wants Jackson as well. He wanted Garnacho. Manzambi confirmed as well, took him off Newcastle. Newcastle can't catch a break in this transfer window. Also, João Gomez, which is a great signing, I think, because I'd have took him at Liverpool, especially for the fee they paid.
It's a good signing, to be fair.
Like 30 million.
It's a very good signing.
He's a typical Emery signing, I think. I think you just imagine it'll make it look click.
He's good footballer.
Like a bit like Douglas Luiz.
He's not just like an aggressive midfielder who's going to tackle and win ball back. He's actually a good footballer on the ball as well. So that's why.
He's half on Tielemans. I'm a massive Tielemans fan, but I think it's a massive upgrade on Tielemans. I really do. For the way Villa play.
Well, I think
getting a younger midfielder in as well.
Yeah, they're getting someone younger as well.
Yeah.
Reminds me a bit of like a Douglas Luiz sort of signing, like Brazilian midfielder.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised. I won't be surprised if Douglas Luiz ends up. He was on loan there again last year, wasn't he?
Yeah. He's not going to come back.
I'm surprised if he ends up. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he comes back though.
They'll base that around Kamara now, won't they?
Yeah, Onana's out with an ACL now as well, isn't he? So he'll be out for nearly till end of season. So I think they still need to sign some more players, definitely. But we've got Leeds have been doing some business. Harry Wilson on a free transfer, great pickup by Leeds. I was expecting to go to like not like a bigger club than Leeds, because Leeds are a massive club, but like higher in the table at least.
He was one of the best right-sided players in the league last season. Like, it was really good.
I'm shocked Newcastle haven't gone in for him or someone. Newcastle have been needing a right winger for so long.
And they might be getting rid of their only like decent right mid.
Yeah.
Fucking Jacob Murphy. They might be getting rid of him.
Yeah, I've seen Everton are interested in him.
Yeah.
I think what's clever with the signing of Wilson is Leeds are massively physical and big, aren't they? And I think somebody with his set piece things, I think it's an extra 10 goals a season. Not necessarily from him, but just from his set piece skills.
Yeah. Well, Anton Stack's good at set pieces as well, and
Yeah,
he scored a few free kicks last season. Yeah, great player. He's a brilliant player, Anton Stack. They're also in talks with James Trafford. We've seen today. Looks like they've beat Newcastle to his side. He turned down Newcastle again 2 seasons in a row. So funny.
If they get him, that is such an upgrade on obviously the 2 goalkeepers that they had, Darlow and I forgot what the other one's name is. The Meslier.
Perry.
Lucas
Perry.
And Perry, yeah.
And Perry, yeah.
Such a massive upgrade. Like, he is a really good goalkeeper and probably will end up being England's #1 eventually.
Yeah, I think it's a really good, smart move by Trafford as well. Because he'd probably seen Newcastle have just signed the new keeper as well, that French guy. And then they've still got
You don't want to be going from City and potentially might be still a number 2. You want to be leaving to get 13 football.
There's like 6 goalkeepers at Newcastle. They've still got Vlachodimos and John Ruddy and Mark Gillespie and all these guys.
I wouldn't be surprised though. Like, if Trafford did stay at City, I don't think City will hold on to Donnarumma long. He could actually have a potential of being their #1 eventually. Because I think they prefer him over Donnarumma, but they just think he's a big name goalkeeper, one of the world's best. He has to start, but he didn't impress me one bit last season. Like, he's a bit shaky in the ball, flaps at crosses, just a good shot stopper. But with City play, I don't really remember much of Maresca's system at Chelsea, but he might want the goalkeeper to be involved in the build-up. Who knows? Like, he might play. Is he going to play the same way as he did at Chelsea, or is he going to be completely different? Like, you don't know.
Leeds have signed a centre back as well from Sassuolo, Tarek Mihramovic, or something like that. He was on loan from Juventus, I think. They sold him to Sassuolo, and then they had a buyback option of basically they would have got him for half the price that Leeds got him for, which was 40 million. But yeah, he was really highly rated by Juventus fans that I've seen on social media anyway. So, and he looked pretty good at the World Cup, considering he was playing for Bosnia, who didn't really do that well. Yeah. Looks like
they're doing good business, Leeds. Clever business. Business. That's what shocked me. A lot of people have said, I think they'll be on verge of going down. I just don't see it. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't see him getting dragged in.
Not with these signings.
I do feel like it'll end up being like 2 of the promoted clubs and then 1 bit of a surprise maybe that goes down.
Well, I think Fulham could be in trouble.
Maybe. Yeah.
I've got a feeling Brentford. I just think Keith Andrews will run out of ideas. I might be wrong.
Even Forest, though, they could struggle potentially. They've lost Anderson.
I think Brentford will be all right. Forest will be all right. They're making some good signings, and they've got Glasner, so I can't see that happening.
Who knows? We don't know.
I think Fulham with Arbeloa as well. Not really the most experienced manager.
No.
Not made any signings. They got the oldest average age team in the league or squad,
and lost Wilson.
Yeah, and lost Wilson.
They still could be losing Sander Berge as well.
They've lost Raul Jimenez as well, which he was massive for him last season. Scored loads of goals.
Yeah, well.
And he's gone to Championship, and he might be replacing Fulham in Premier League next season with Wolves. Who knows? But yeah,
Sander Berge might be leaving as well.
Yeah. Chelsea are in talks with Lacroix, nearly done as well, and they're after John Stones apparently as well. So it's looking like good signings for Chelsea. Chelsea are beginning to get a bit worrying.
Nah, I'm not worried about them yet.
I think if anyone can make them click, it will be Alonso. Not saying he's going to do, but I think if anyone can make them click.
Yeah. I agree.
We'll have to just wait and see, because sometimes it just doesn't work in certain leagues the way some play styles.
Yeah.
It's all well and good playing a back 3 in the Bundesliga, but is it going to translate well to the Premier League?
Yeah.
Very
you might
true.
not even play a back 3. You never know.
you need a lot of mobility to do it in Premier League. Real.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got Ipswich have made a few signings. We've got Fatawu from Leicester, who was in the Premier League squad for Leicester, but got injured and missed the entire season in like the first game of season or before even season started. So it'll be interesting to see him in the Premier League. Issa Diop, who had a good World Cup for Morocco. And then we've got Dyson Maeda from Celtic, which is nearly confirmed, which is a really good signing. And he will work his socks off in that front line. So they're getting some good signings. I think they still need a couple more. But they're looking like a better team than what they was when they last came up. So we'll see.
I think they've learned a lot, haven't they? And they seem to be again doing similar to what Leeds have done, getting physical players who can cope with the physicality of it.
We've got Gary O'Neill in charge now as well. No more Kieran McKenna, who stepped down.
Yeah. Quite a shock, that, to be fair, when I've heard that he stepped down.
Yeah, there's been no talk of him going anywhere else as well yet. So
I can't remember if I heard that he might have stepped down because of maybe family issues or something happened in his personal life for the reason for him to step down.
I think he just said family time, didn't he? I just think he said his children are like high school age now, and he's missed so much. And I think
he worked at United for however many years as well, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he's looked at it and thought, right, could have got sacked last time because he came close, didn't he? I could have got sacked when we went down last time, and I've got him up again, so I'm going on a high. And I think he felt I think he had a few bad results off losing his job. I know that's crazy, but I just don't think he had it in him anymore to fight again.
Yeah,
he is a decent coach as well. Like, he's not even a bad manager. Like,
yeah, well,
I remember when was it now? People were asking for him to get the job at one point at United. I'm thinking, that's a bit stupid, but there was people out there that were saying, "Oh, you could get Kieran McKenna."
I was going to say it's another topic going on about United, but I honestly feel as though Solskjaer's success was Carrick and McKenna. I really do.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. More business. Arsenal have signed Christophe Solis from Club Brugge, who got really good stats last season in Belgian League. Did all right in Champions League as well when they was in it. They're also in talks with Bruno Guimaraes. Apparently, they've agreed personal terms with him, and they're planning another 70 million bid, which apparently Newcastle are going to reject. They want a lot more.
They want like 100 million, don't they? It's mental.
I think he's going to go though anyway.
If they're going to be paying near 100 million for a 29-year-old, the game's gone. Like,
I think it'll be like 80 with like add-ons.
Even 80 million for a 29-year-old, mental.
Yeah.
Like, considering we got Tielemans, same age, 35 million, his release clause, but 35 million for this player that's the same age, and I'd say he's on par with him when he's actually fit and actually at his peak.
Yeah. Antonio Silva is going to be joining Bournemouth when he's done with these qualifying games for Benfica for Europa League. Good signing for Bournemouth. Really highly thought of youngster when he was younger, and I don't know, it's not really worked out for him yet, but a move to the Premier League, he could get his way back into the Portuguese national team under a new manager.
Yeah.
Now that they've got rid of Roberto Martinez. So be a good signing that for Bournemouth. Him and James Hill at centre back.
Could be good, yeah.
Ousmane Diomande, who's on the brink of joining Forest. Very big wonder kid on Football Manager. Honestly, this guy gets signed on every single FM save there ever has been. I'm not even joking to you. So yeah, a lot of people know about that guy, but he didn't really start that much for Sporting Lisbon, and he didn't start for Ivory Coast over Agbadou. Agbadou were getting game time over him, so who knows? Maybe he's just coming in as like backup, or is Glasner going to change Forest to a 5 at the back team like he did at Palace? Because he's got Murillo there and Milenkovic, so yeah, he could be going 5 at back. So we'll see.
Potentially, yeah.
He played at Palace, didn't he?
Yeah, Newcastle have signed Buzamana Torre. Probably butchered that name. Bumazana. Someone. Liverpool will link with him a lot. He's come from Hoffenheim. Looks a really exciting winger. And they've just signed some guy from Monaco, but I can't really remember his name and I've not written it down. So, yeah.
They need to get busier though, don't they, this market? Because
they've signed a goalkeeper, but again, this transfer window, they've been absolutely ramsacked. Even worse than last time. And they could still be losing more, like Bruno G. Lewis Hall's future's still up in the air. Don't know what's happening there. And
Jacob Murphy's on his way out, isn't he?
Yep, Jacob Murphy as well. But yeah, we'll see who else they signed. They definitely need more. They got the young lad from Ajax, who no one's really seen much of, but looks like an alright talent. But is he going to start games? I don't know.
The thing is, what worries me more than anything, they've lost the influence on the field. I mean, even down to Trippier, who left on a free. I don't see any leaders there there but Dan Burn obviously is a leader, but I don't see anyone who could, like, especially if Bruno goes, who's going to grab the game? I don't think they've got anybody.
Yeah. It's a brand new team, basically. It's going to be playing in the first game.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, they've only let Tonali and Anthony Gordon go at the minute. But, like, that's like your best attacker and one of your better midfielders. And they're both like captains in that squad anyway. And you're losing that leadership in that team. And like, I know they struggle with like PSR and they need to sell to buy, but with these owners, like ever since they came in, they get Champions League. And then obviously it's understandable because they don't have the squad depth. They take a bit of a step back in the league, but there's no ambition to then sign like a few cheap players to build the squad depth and then push towards like maybe Europe. They went straight from nothing to Champions League. There was no stepping stone like Conference, Europa, then Champions League. They just went dive straight into the deep end.
Pardon the pun, it's shit or bust for the minute. That's how they go, you know.
Yeah.
And like you just said, Ben, I think the leadership's concerning. You know, not just them two. They've lost Trippier, lost Lascelles has left on a free transfer, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Nick Pope's going out the door. So everyone who's worn the captain armband has gone or going.
It's mental.
Yeah, and Oscar Minguez's joined Palace. He's a really good signing, free agent. Surprised Palace have pulled that one off because I think a lot of teams would have been interested in him.
I do like that signing.
Yeah, and then bit of Championship news now that West Ham have been relegated. Jared Bowen's staying. Massive news for them. Massive.
Finally, loyalty in football.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You could have imagined how much his agent's phone's been ringing in this summer. Trying to get an answer.
Sure, it's either loyalty or he's petrified of Danny Dyer. Can't work out which one.
Brings a bit of both.
No, I think Danny Dyer loves him more than he loves West Ham.
Yeah, it's true.
Probably does.
And then shock transfer, Crescencio Somerville has joined Al Hilal, Saudi Arabia. What a waste.
Money talks, I guess, doesn't it?
I'm going to say we go to the other end of loyalty, don't we? Loyalty to money.
Money talks.
Yeah. From one end of the spectrum straight down to the other.
Exactly.
And then a bit of United news. Casemiro has finally been announced by Inter Miami.
Go enjoy retirement, mate. That's what it's basically going to be. It's just an holiday. A 9-month
holiday
for a season.
An holiday with Messi, Suarez,
I know it's got the edit in it, but the World Cup was sad watch, wasn't it?
Did Busquets retire last season?
He might have, you know.
So I'm going to give Ben and Thomas some Man United players. Who am I? So I'm going to get a player up and I'm going to read clues out. And every single clue I read out, they'll have a chance to guess the player. think I've got like
No
4
worries.
clues for each player, and then if you're still struggling, I'll try and think of some on the spot.
All right.
Okay. So, first clue. I came through the club's academy.
Jesse
Could be
Lingard.
anyone. Borthwick Jackson.
No, neither of them. Next clue. I once scored against Arsenal with my weaker foot in a title race.
Darren Fletcher.
Nah, not Darren Fletcher.
Rashford.
Nope. When's Rashford
No,
ever
but
been in
no.
a title race?
He's the only one I could think of that could score. I forgot that you said
You've had a
title
hell
race,
of
and
a...
he's the only one.
Rashford's never been near a title race.
Yeah, he has. Don't fucking get it
What,
twisted.
under Mourinho when he finished second?
And under Jose, we was top of the league at one point.
Okay. That's what I just said, Mourinho.
No, I mean Solskjaer, lockdown. We were top of the league at one point.
And Jose. Right. Next clue. I played in almost every position outfield during my career.
Whoa.
No, I was going to say John O'Shea. He didn't come for the academy, did he?
Wow.
John O'Shea didn't come through the fucking academy.
Can't even think. Wes Brown.
No, it's not Wes Brown.
For the academy.
Mm-hmm.
John O'Shea would be a good shout, obviously, but obviously, because he's played in goal, hasn't he?
Literally played near enough every position, but he didn't come for the academy, did he?
No.
Oh, God, I'm fucking baffled here. I'm stumped. Can we go on to the next clue? Because I actually haven't even got a guess.
Next clue. I won the Champions League in 2008.
He was in that squad. Who was even in that squad? Hargreaves, Anderson, Fletcher, Wes Brown, O'Shea, Johnny Evans. Was he there at that point? Rooney, Tevez, Ronaldo.
It's baffled me.
Oh, honestly, academy player that won the Champions League and played near every position.
Any guesses, boys?
I don't know if he scored against Arsenal in a title race, but I've got a guess, but I don't know if he scored against Arsenal.
Go on.
Makeda?
No, not Makeda. Go on, Thomas.
This has got me. Really got me. Played in all positions, and the Arsenal. I don't know.
You can I can just reveal the answer and you can try the next one.
Can we get another clue, like the position he played or nationality or something like that,
I could
to narrow it down?
read out his career path.
Go on.
So, Manchester United, Bournemouth on loan, Royal Antwerp loan, Sunderland, Reading.
So, Fergie sent them all to Antwerp, didn't he?
Yeah. It's not Gibson. He went to Everton. And then he's Salford and Arts. He's not in.
Do you just want to skip?
Position were you? What position? I want to see if we can narrow it down. Like,
well, he's
It's got to be O'Shea.
Is that your guess?
It's got to be Shays. It has to be.
Is that your guess?
Yeah, it's mine.
It is John O'Shea.
oh,
I've nicked that one, haven't I?
oh my god! Oh my fucking god!
He did get his first professional contract at United. He joined your academy in '98.
Cheers, Ben.
That is 1-0 to Thomas.
Oh my god! I literally had it there on a fucking plate.
Right.
I didn't even know he came through the academy.
Player number 2. I made my senior debut in Ligue 1 as a teenager.
Martial.
Nope.
Pogba.
Nope. How would it have been Pogba?
Oh yeah.
My pace was my biggest asset.
Pace.
Pacey. Is he? I was going to say, is he French? But he might not even be French. Pace.
Have you had anyone fast?
Silvestre was quite rapid from Mikel Silvestre.
It's not Silvestre. I think you signed him from Inter. I'm not even sure Silvestre has ever even played in France.
No, man, I don't know.
It's not Louis Saha. Next clue. Sir Alex Ferguson signed me from France.
Yeah. This could have been literally.
Doesn't really narrow it down when it's a Fergie signing.
And this is how we were there for 20 odd years.
Random one, I don't think it is, but Gabby Overton.
It is Gabriel Overton.
Overton. You know. It's the only thing you had to be game pace.
The next clue would have been I later played for Newcastle. Right, next player. First clue. My transfer surprised even my own agent. I'm guessing he's talking about his transfer to United.
Carlos Tevez.
Bruno Fernandes.
Clue 2. I was discovered through a street football tournament.
Bebe.
It is Bebe.
Fucking Welling.
Good shout. Good shout.
Next player. Clue number 1. I spent most of my Man United career out on loan.
James Wilson.
No.
Luke Chadwick.
Nope. Next clue. I've won leagues in 2 different countries after leaving United. Any thoughts?
I think he went out on loan a lot for United.
There's players that have been out on loan, but then also Andres Pereira. I don't know.
Nope.
No,
Not Pereira.
he's been on loan a few times.
Have you got a guess, Thomas, or do you want the next clue?
Next clue, mate. I'm just guessing for sake of it. I think.
Next clue. I've also won the Premier League, but not with Man United.
Danny Simpson.
Nope.
Drinkwater.
Nope. Next clue. I won that Premier League with Leicester.
It actually could have been Simpson or Drinkwater as well. But they've not won. They wouldn't have won a league title in different countries, would they? No. Who else was in that squad? Who could have played for United?
Who could it be?
So ex-United in that Leicester squad was Simpson, Drinkwater.
Drinkwater.
Tom Lawrence.
Nope. He wasn't there. Do you want the next clue?
I was gonna guess. I don't think he's ever played for United. No. He played for City. Next clue.
I think I've got it.
Right.
I probably am. I'm so super convinced. But Matty James.
No. The next clue is I am Belgium and I've played for Belgium.
Delette.
I'm literally about to say it.
Richie Delette is correct.
I just couldn't get his name off my tip of my tongue.
Next.
Where else has he won a league?
Probably in Belgium and I don't know who else he's played for. To be honest, maybe in Holland. Next player.
Go on.
Clue number 1. I wore the number 14 shirt for Man United.
Lingard.
No. Not Lingard.
It's the only other 14 I can remember.
Hernandez.
No.
That was my next guess.
Not
as well.
Chicharito. Next clue. I signed in the same window as a Serbian.
Vidic. We signed Evra and Vidic at the same time. I don't know who else we signed that window. Don't know if he wore the number 14 or was even born. Veron?
Nope. Veron wore like 18, I think. Something like that.
I don't think I was even born. I wasn't even watching football when he signed for United, or I don't think I was even born, so.
I think he wore like 18. Maybe not 18, because I think Heinz was 18. Was he number 4? I think Veron was number 4.
Didn't Scholes wear 18? Or was it 22, then 18?
18, 22. Oh, 22, 18, yeah. Then back to 22, I think, didn't it?
Can't really remember. I know he wore a different shirt when he came out of retirement.
Do you want the next clue?
Go on.
Yeah.
I am also Serbian.
Osage.
It is Zoran Tosic.
You know.
So that's 3-2 now to Thomas, I think.
Yeah,
It is.
Okay. Next player.
I didn't know we signed that early on.
Clue number 1. I scored on my league debut for Man United.
Makeda.
No.
Rashford.
No. Next clue. Injuries hindered my United career.
Martial.
No.
Debut. I'll go recent Xerxes.
No. Next clue. I spent most of the rest of my career playing in the EFL.
James Wilson.
No.
Who would have scored on his debut? I don't have a clue. Give us the next clue. I've not got a
clue.
Scooby at the minute.
Sir Alex Ferguson signed me in his final season.
Nick Powell.
It is Nick Powell. 3-3.
Signed it from Wigan, didn't we?
Yeah, think so.
No,
Yeah.
from Crewe.
Crew.
I
Ended
think he
up
went
at
on
Wigan.
loan
Didn't
at Wigan, didn't he?
Yeah,
I think,
ended
or-
up going Wigan. Next one. Clue number 1. Clue number 1 is I began my career in Spain.
Garnacho.
No.
Be anyone, couldn't it?
We'll do like first to 5.
De
It's
Gea.
3-3 at a minute. It's not De Gea. Next clue, Sir Alex Ferguson signed me from Atletico Madrid. You've already named 2 of them. No. I don't think Forlan was signed from Atletico Madrid, were he?
Don't know.
I think he ended up going there later on.
United. Signed from Atletico under Sir Alex.
Yep.
Only player I can think of that here is Quinton Fortune.
It is Quinton Fortune.
You know?
4-3.
Match point now. Go for Thomas anyway.
Okay. Clue number 1. Clue number 1. I won a League Cup penalty shootout for Manchester United.
Ben Foster.
It is Ben Foster.
Just gonna say that.
4-4. Man, he got a good one.
This is match point now.
Yep, and he got a good one now. Okay. Clue number 1. I made just one Premier League appearance at Man United.
Angelo Enriquez.
No, not Angelo Henriquez.
I don't know if he made one Premier League appearance, but I'll wait just in case and I'll name him.
You can't have another one this clue anyway. So Thomas.
No, I know. I'll wait.
Kid who went to MK Dons. Lee O'Connor.
No. Next clue. One sec. We got a good clue. I've also been on loan at Royal Antwerp.
Dong, I don't know.
It's Dong.
I knew you'd fucking say. I knew you'd put Dong in there.
Dong Fangzhuo.
I knew you'd put Dong in there. Fuck's sake.
Okay, that is 5-4 to Ben. But bit fixed though because me and Ben did one with Dong in before, so.
If you would have
That's I deserve that one though for the John O'Shea one, don't I?
Yeah. That made it fair. He basically give you John O'Shea.
When you were saying it, I'm going, that's John O'Shea.
Yeah, I was looking at him like laughing, thinking if Thomas steals this, no, this will be generational. He's literally just said John O'Shea about 6 times without actually saying it's him.
Thanks for everyone for watching. It's been a pleasure having Thomas on for the first episode back after America. If you want to check out his TikTok, it'll be on the screen. Go drop him a follow. Drop me and Ryan a follow as well. You can find us on Spotify with the Beyond the Night podcast and make sure you follow us on there. Drop us a subscribe on our YouTube and drop us a follow on TikTok as well. Hope you've all enjoyed watching it and we'll see you in the next one.